Hey guys, this is Leo here. If you guys watched my little vlog video thing that I recorded last night and posted today, I said I was going to talk about this app called Forge. It's an open source app that's unofficial for Magic the Gathering cards and all that, and I made a pure jank deck. Some of these are from Shane Sticks, some of these are mine. We both play together sometimes, but I have this really janky deck that doesn't go into any format specifically, and it's a mono blue burn deck. So let's check that out. To start off, for the mana base, I have 4 Black Lotuses, which, since this is Forge, you can use any cards you want when you make a deck. So that is a 0-cost artifact. It taps and sacrifices itself to add 3 of any color. Then I have Mox Sapphire, which is 0 to cast, and taps to add 1 blue, which is nice. Then I have Seed of the Synod, which is just a land, an artifact land that taps for 1 blue. Then I got 2 Mox Opals, which, if I have 3 or more artifacts, which most of my mana base is artifacts, it taps to add 1 of any color. And then I have 2 Tolarian Academies, which are legendary lands, which also the Mox Opals are also legendary artifacts. But the Tolarian Academies are legendary lands that tap to add 1 blue for each artifact I control. So that's pretty snazzy. It has decent ramp. And then to start off the actual deck, I got 4 Vapor Snags for 1 blue. At instant speed, I can return a creature to its owner's hand, and then that player then loses 1 life, which is pretty snazzy. Got Psychic Purge, which is a sorcery, so you can only play it on your turn unless you have things to give stuff flash. For 1 blue, it deals 1 damage to any target, is what the new ruling is, and whenever a spell or ability an opponent controls causes it to be discarded, that player loses 5 life. Got 4 of those because 1 for 1 is nice. Then, also in the main deck, I have 2 enchantments called Energy Field. So for 1 in a blue, I can prevent all damage dealt to me by sources I don't control. And when a card is put into my graveyard, I have to sacrifice it. So mill and destruction is a pain. Next, I have 1 Power Taint in the deck, which is an enchantment that enchants other enchantments for 1 in a blue, and during the upkeep of the enchanted enchantments controller, that player loses 2 life unless they pay 2 of any color, or I could cycle it for 2 of any color, which means I can discard it after paying that 2 and I can draw a card. That I can do at any time. Then next, I got 4 Psychic Venoms, 1 in a blue. I can enchant a land, and whenever that land becomes tapped, its controller takes 2 damage, which is snazzy. 4 Psychic Barriers is what's next. I counter target creature spell and then cause that player to lose 2 life, or 1 life, sorry. And then next, we go into some of the creatures. I got Thornwind Fairies. For 1 and 2 blue, it has flying, taps for 1 damage to any target, and it's a 1/1. Got 4 of those. Prodigal Sorcerer, I got 3 of those. It's a 1/1, 2 in a blue, taps to deal 1. Which the creature typings aren't important for the deck on my side, but Thornwind Fairies is a fairy, Human Wizard for the Prodigal Sorcerer. And then I got this thing, I can't pronounce the name, it's like Sakara or Sakata Firewalker for 1 and 2 blue. It can't be targeted. So Shroud from red. And then it taps to deal 1 damage to any target, and it's a 0/1, and it's a wizard. Then I have another 2 and 1 blue to cast, another wizard creature, and it taps to deal 1 to any target. It's also a 1/1, got 4 of those, and it's called Zurin Spellcaster. Then, got Rootwater Hunter, is 2 and a blue for a 1/1 that taps to deal 1 damage to anything, and that's a merfolk. And then got 4 Soul Barriers, which is 2 and a blue. Whenever target opponent successfully... So, okay, that's the old text. So basically what it reads now is whenever an opponent casts a creature, it deals 2 damage to them unless they pay 2 of any color to prevent said damage. Got 4 of those. Then the next thing, got 2 Relic Bonds, which are 2 and a blue, and I enchant an artifact, and whenever the enchanted artifact becomes tapped, I may gain 1 life or have the enchantment deal 1 damage to any target player. And then Psionic Blast is an instant for 2 and a blue, and it deals 4 damage to target creature or player, and then 2 damage to me, which is not bad. Now let's look at... let's see. Then I think I have... there we go. Which is... No. Okay, I thought I had a sideboard. But looks like I don't have a sideboard. Maybe. Yes, sideboard. So I have 2 more energy fields in that sideboard. Then I have 4 power leaks. So it's an enchantment that enchants other enchantments, and during the upkeep of that player, or the enchantment's controller, it deals 2 damage to them unless they pay 1 for each damage they wish to prevent. Then I have 3 more power taints, which is, I think, makes this deck illegal. I might have to fix that. Let's see, let's look over here. Do I have power taint here? Okay, I just have 1 power taint in the main deck. So 3 power taints, so more of those. Then I have feedback, which is 2 and a blue. During the upkeep of enchanted enchantments controller, it just deals 1 damage to them without being able to prevent the damage, which is snazzy. So 4 of those. Then 2 more relic binds. So that's always well and good. It's always nice to be able to sideboard in stuff if they have extra artifacts or whatnot. But that's going to be all for this time on Leo's Fried Potatoes. This is Leo signing off. And do stay tuned for the announcement later tonight.